Welcome to the Arts and Culture Commission regular meeting. It's Wednesday, June 17th. Hope, will you take roll, please?
Chairperson Quisenberry.
Present.
Commissioner Smith.
Present.
Commissioner Gibson. Commissioner Gibson.
We lost it.
Frankie, are you there? Okay, we may have lost Commissioner Gibson for a moment. So,
can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me, Commissioner Gibson?
I'm sorry?
Are you present?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right. If everybody has had a chance to review the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Seconded. Agenda approved. And we're going to approve the minutes from May 12th. That was our joint meeting, our first telemeeting as well. Quite successful, I want to say. Not awkward at all. It was wonderful. Did everyone review the minutes? Do we have any questions on them?
No, I move that we approve the minutes as presented.
Seconded. All right, announcements and presentations.
Thank you, Chairperson Quisenberry. So we are, let me put this in full screen mode. All right, still getting used to this remote thing, but it's super fun. Okay, so Parks and Recreation has classes back in session now. We have all kinds of classes coming back right now, and about half of our instructors are back. So you can see we have Low Impact Aerobics is back in action on Tuesdays from 5:30 to 6:20 at the Civic Center. That's an outdoor class. Super fun. We get a lot of people there. We have Xingyi and Bagua on Wednesdays and Fridays from 11 to 12:30 p.m. at the Civic Center. They're also holding that class outdoors right now and having a blast. Super popular class. I highly recommend it. And Chido Ryu Karate, and that's on Mondays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. or 7:45 to 8:45 p.m. And we did add an extra time on there because our classes were filling up. So it's a very good thing to have. And I just noticed that Commissioner Moss has joined us as well. So I'm going to get his voice loud here. Commissioner Moss, can you hear us?
I can hear you great.
Wonderful. We will consider you present as well, sir. Okay. And if you need more information about classes, you can visit our website, www.pvaz.net. If you go to the Parks and Recreation page, you'll see that there's a button that says classes and activity registration or something close to that. If you click on that, you'll see our catalog and you can register for classes. It's free to sign up for an account and super easy, but if you do need help, you can call our offices at 928-759-3090. We do have some, We do also have basic dog obedience, tap and jazz classes, ballet classes available right now. So these are some more instructors who have found ways to hold their classes outside or reduce capacities, and we're super glad to have them back. Make sure you check those out on the catalog as well. Along with painting and drawing workshops with Tom Blank. He's a great artist and super fun. and we're super glad to have him back. He holds classes in the Civic Center as well. We have private dance lessons, and that's the same instructor who teaches our ballet classes, Hector. He is very popular. I can tell you his private lessons are filling up fast with people getting ready to learn how to dance for their wedding, or couples who are trying to get out and learn some new things through this fun time that we're having. And if you're not into dancing, we also have guitar, bass, and ukulele. That's held at the Civic Center. We get to enjoy that music from our office, which is lovely. So please come keep Pete busy, keep our staff happy with music all day. If you have questions or you want more information about our classes, again, you can call us at 928-759-3090. Right. Okay, so we have Movies Under the Stars going on right now. We just had Frozen 2 last Friday. It went very well. Movies this year are being held at the Mountain Valley Park Amphitheater, and it's a beautiful space. It's a large space. We've got plenty of restrooms available there for folks, and we do have accessible parking available at the bottom of the hill for anyone who needs to be a little bit closer to where the screen is when you load out of your car. And they're great movies. This week we have The Mighty Ducks. That's June 19th. And then next Friday, June 26th, we'll be showing The Lion King, and that's the 1994 Disney version. So classic. The movies start at 8 p.m. Once everything's dark and you can see the screen really well. And come out. It's free. Parking is free. It's a great event for families. Bring your picnic blanket or your chair, and you're welcome to bring dinner for yourself or stop by our sponsor. Chick-fil-A is on site for the next 2 weeks, and they're happy to serve you dinner as well while you're there. So enjoy those. Thank you to the Arts and Culture Commission for making those possible, as well as Arizona Hometown Radio Group, Signals, Chick-fil-A, some of our returning sponsors, 89A Dental and Sun Valley Tire. We love having sponsors for these movies. We appreciate everything they do, and we look forward to having them again next year. So make sure you see those movies and stop by our sponsors while you're there. Okay, fall softball is open. If you're more of an athletic person than an artistic person and you like softball, we highly recommend that you sign up for our fall league. We have men's and co-ed leagues available. Early bird registration is open now through July 15th, and it's $270 per team now. If you sign up after that with the late registration, it does jump to $325. So it's worth it to get your team in now. Co-ed games will be on Mondays starting August 10th, and men's games are on Fridays starting August 14th. If we have to have rain out or makeup games, those will be held on Wednesdays. So if that works with your schedule and you'd love to play softball, please join us. We have plenty of spaces open right now, but they will fill up quickly. For more information or to register, you can call us at 928-759-3090 or visit our website at www.pvaz.net.
Question.
Yes.
Regarding softball, it says per team. How many people do you need to qualify for a team? And if you're a loner, can we call the town and seek out a team?
You totally can. You need at least 10 people to have a team. And
that's a bridal party.
Yeah, that's easy. You know, who doesn't have 10 friends or 9 friends? Because you count them. You got you. So you need 10 people. We always recommend, if you have a couple extra friends who are willing to fill in for you if you need them, that's always a good idea. Especially for some people like to have be on more than one team. And so if those teams end up going to the playoffs against each other, it can be problematic. So 10 is a minimum. We definitely recommend that you get more people than that. And if you are if you don't have a team to go to and you want one, call Parks and Recreation and we'll get you set up so that you can, teams know your phone number. We would just share that information with anyone looking for a player.
Right on.
Yeah, it's super fun. We love softball. All right, 4th of July is coming up. I know we're all excited for this one. We'll be holding our 4th of July event at Mountain Valley Park, and that takes place on the 4th of July, which this year is a Saturday. So that's the location is, or the address for that is 8600 East NACE Lane. If you've been to the pool or if you've played at the parks at the fields at Mountain Valley Park, then you should be familiar with those. This is a great event. It runs from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. We'll start fireworks sharply at 9 p.m. and we do put on the biggest fireworks show in northern Arizona. If you can't make it to the park or you'd be more comfortable staying at home, you can definitely see the fireworks from most houses in Prescott Valley. I'd also recommend for those folks who want a quieter 4th of July celebration, stop by the Civic Center or Bob Edwards Park is a great place if you want to park there and watch the fireworks. So there's other options if maybe you have a tree that would block them from your house or something like that, or you're not in a good spot to see them from your home. There are other places in town that you can come see the fireworks without being at Mountain Valley Park. But if you do want to be there, we'll have food trucks, a beer garden. Wheelhouse will be playing from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. They're our live rock band, and we'll have a couple sponsors on site. There's fields for people who want to play games or enjoy time with family while they're waiting for the fireworks to start. You're welcome to bring outside food. However, we ask that if you're going to purchase alcohol, please purchase it in the park. Do not bring your own. Leave any glass at home. We just don't want things breaking, so it's a safety thing. And please leave Fido at home. No pets. For their safety and anyone else that's there. We don't want any dogs running away. It just makes us too sad. So if you have questions about the 4th of July, you can contact us at 928-759-3090. You can also check out the website, www.pvaz.net, for more information on that and other events that we have going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So next up is our director's report, usually from Brian Whitty, but we'll take it from Hope. That's okay, too. Do you know where to put it?
Okay, so based on the director's report that was provided to you, do any of the commissioners present have questions or concerns that I can make a note of that Brian can address upon his return?
There's an attendance piece in the budget for arts and culture events that appears to be a typo. It says that we went from like 124 attendees to 1,800. So I think there might be a little bit of a typo in that.
Definitely, we'll check that out.
Hey, hang on. I got it. It's the arts and culture participation from May 19 to 20, and it's a 1,340% increase.
Wow. I know we have had some programs that have increased substantially, so it's possible that that's not an error, but
that would,
we will
okay, it would be fabulous. I would celebrate it if it was.
Agree.
We'll give it a shot.
Agree. Wow.
All right. I may have had one more question. No, actually, I think that was it.
Commissioner Gibson or Commissioner Moss, do either of you have questions about the director's report for this month?
Hello.
Okay, moving on.
We'll take that as a no. All right, on to the chairperson's report. Hi, I'm Link. It's really nice to see everybody right now. Usually we don't have a meeting this month, but we're making up a meeting due to absences. We're making all the effort to social distance within here and then the effort to work in video calling, that effort extends to the public, so you are still welcome to interact with us within bounds of health and safety. We had a couple of drive-in movies recently that I just wanted to touch on because I couldn't make it into the first one. It was already full, and there was traffic out like really far. It was like 2016 election year traffic. I had never seen anything like that, and it was really exciting because I think we all really needed to spend a little bit of time closer to one another. We've been cooped up in our homes for a while, and now that we're taking these steps to open up, situations like Movies Under the Stars and the classes through Parks and Rec are a really good opportunity to feel connected to another person, and it's normal to feel lonely right now, so Parks and Rec and all of our classes and everything are just one of those ways that you can dabble back into the public. No manners needed. And outside of that, I think that's all I've got for you today.
Thank you.
Moving on to old business. Art at the Center for our permanent collection. Hope. Yeah, very good.
Okay. I started working with Gene Galazan a few years ago. He came to us with some sculptures, and I haven't been a part of this process, but I know that Gene has been accepted to install a few more sculptures at Fane Park. So exciting. He's a fantastic person. Very charitable. He loves sharing his art with the community. I know that staff and commission have been very excited to accept his pieces in the past. It was accepted by council for us to take in a few pieces at Fane Park as well. So very exciting. I know that Isabella looks forward to speaking with you and scheduling a time that some or all of the commissioners can go to view Gene's work. You'll fall in love, so just be careful. And
Charmer.
Yeah, he is. He is just a lovely person. Anyone who can be so willing to help out their community and so involved in the arts, you just gotta love them, right? So a huge thank you to Gene Galazan for continuing to support the arts in Prescott Valley. We appreciate him so much, and I know Isabella is looking forward to working with you all to bring this now approved concept into reality. So look forward to hearing from her. Are there any questions about that process that I can either answer or take back to Isabella?
I just have a question because it's going to need a pad. And I was wondering, has it been poured or are we still waiting for that to be done?
We are waiting for that to be done. Our parks crew will be working on that, I believe, over the next month or so. It might be pushed back due to us kind of catching up with a few things. We do have a lot of field use happening now, and other increased services that demand our parks crew kind of keep an eye on things. So as soon as they're able to get those in, I know that it's a priority for them, definitely.
I wasn't sure where we stood with that.
Yes, they're on the way. And they may wait until after your meeting to understand what
materials,
size footprint will be best.
We're able to have such an impact on this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to pour it twice.
Well, or too big in the goal of, So they'll work with Isabella. I know that she's been working with them closely so far, and she's got it on their calendar. So
good.
It's on the list. It's on the honey-do list.
I'm sure.
Any other questions about Gene's new work?
No, I am so excited about this, though. This is the first thing I think we've gotten to really get our fingers into. And I mean, since the holiday tree stuff, and I'm so excited to make another impact here for the town.
It's going to be beautiful. So thank you all for your work to approve this. As a personal fan of Gene's work, I
And
very
thanks
much
to
appreciate
Jean
it.
for donating. That's wonderful.
Yes. Huge thank you to
Well, it
Jean.
enhances everything. I mean, it just puts another touch onto a natural area, and it'll look wonderful.
It definitely does. It definitely does. Okay, so for Old Business with Programs and Classes, as you may know, we had to stop classes for a few months while the Civic Center was closed. And during that time, staff worked on a plan with our instructors of when they would come back and how they would come back. And that includes extensive cleaning, consideration for capacity in class, and reducing those capacities substantially. We are working with instructors to try to make up for that in other ways by offering them more time to teach, or as was mentioned earlier, some of the instructors have decided to move outside to be able to accommodate more students, which is just amazing. We are working with them continually. We will continue to look at our state and CDC guidelines and make sure that we're doing what's safest for the community and for our staff and instructors. We look forward to getting all the instructors back on board. Right now, we have 6 out of 14 back working. We will have one instructor who's not going to be back till 2021, but it's only because she is having a baby. So congratulations to Miranda. That's our piano instructor.
Congratulations.
We'll miss her. We'll miss her so much, but I look forward to seeing what is sure to be an adorable baby. Are there any questions about classes or programs that I can answer for you?
I just want to comment to our citizens that if you've been feeling cooped up, don't hesitate to sign up for one of these classes that might interest you, because our town is doing everything that it can to follow the proper guidelines for distancing and everything else involved with this pandemic issue. So
Also,
it gives
many
us a
of them-
chance to be together without being too much together.
And many of these classes aren't a 6-week commitment. You can give one class a shot and decide maybe this one isn't for you. It's not like college where it costs you a bunch of money and time.
Yeah, and our instructors are amazing. They work with us to make their classes very affordable. So like you said, you can buy a $5 class one time and see if you are ready. There's also instructors who are doing one-on-one. Hector has private dance lessons. Pete does one-on-one guitar, bass, or ukulele lessons. And so there's opportunities for you to get out without being in a large group. You can wear your mask. We have lots of hand sanitizer. We clean our rooms regularly. And if you have questions about classes, feel free to contact us, 928-759-3090. We're happy to talk to anybody who is excited to return to classes but may have some concerns.
Right.
Absolutely.
Beats sitting at home.
Yes.
And at the end of our day, we really do love our people, and we want to take the best care of them that we can. And that's why we do what we do. So you can count on that.
100%. It's all about community. All right, special events. So you did touch on the drive-ins. Thank you. The first night was amazing. It was so many people. It was unfortunate to have to turn away so many people, but seeing that response was just
Inspiring.
amazing. Yeah.
That was incredible. Oh, people out in masses.
And thank you everyone who joined us at the drive-in movies. That, everyone was pretty good about being safe while they were there. We had staff cleaning restrooms regularly and walking the grounds. Chick-fil-A was at the drive-ins as well, which were May 29th, June 5th, and then June 6th, we did a second night of A League of Their Own. it turned out really well. Our staff did an amazing job, so a huge thank you to them, including we have our seasonal staff at the pool now, and we had a group of them each night who came out and helped and did a great job. Isabella did a wonderful job helping and planning, as you know. She's in charge of movies Under the Stars, and she's just doing a lovely job. We had the first night, we estimated over 1,800 people in attendance. And then the second weekend between the two nights, we estimated about 1,200 people. So lots of community members got to hang out and have fun and get out of
So
their
that
houses.
number may have been correct. That 1,800 participants.
Yes, very possibly.
Neat.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to the mayor and council for promoting our special events and helping us to get these rolling. And if you have questions about drive-ins or movies under the stars, please call us at 928-759-3090. And again, we do have 2 more weeks of movies under the stars at the Mountain Valley Park Amphitheater. They start at 8 p.m. If you have questions about where that is or any other questions about movies, just call us, 928-759-3090. Facility rentals. All right. So some folks may know that Parks and Recreation runs facility rentals for the town. That includes training rooms in the police station and the Civic Center, as well as office space or not really office space, conference space in the Civic Center and library, field reservations and ramadas at parks, and all kinds of other things. We did stop doing facility rentals through March and April. We started doing some minor reservations in buildings in June, and July will be a full rental schedule. If you need space and you want to talk to us about cost, about safety, about capacity and things like that with everything going on, please give us a call at 928-759-3090. We can talk to you about what steps we're taking with indoor spaces and outdoor spaces to ensure that they're safe for any users that may be coming in. Are there any questions about facility rentals or facilities in general that I can help with?
Now, the town does a wonderful job of renting. I've done it myself several times, and it's very efficient and very easy to do. So call in that wonderful number, 928-759-3090, and find out.
And we have to have a huge shout out thank you to our facilities crew. Even though they're a small crew, they do amazing work. It's been awesome to see them just. Our buildings are impeccable right now, and we owe them a huge thank you. Josh, the manager of facilities, just does a wonderful job with his crew. And
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but do you guys want me to lock the front doors? You're going to go out to the front doors.
I can unlock them.
You got them? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So a huge thank you to our facilities crew for everything that they do. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do facility rentals. So we owe them a lot. Okay, capital projects.
Da, 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 da.
I guess this is technically under new business.
It is under. We're going to start new business.
Capital projects. Thank you, Chairperson. Okay, so for 2021, we have a few big projects that the Parks and Recreation team is working on. One of them is concrete repairs at various parks. Currently, they're finishing some repairs at a ramada at Mountain Valley Park, and that will be ready for the 4th of July. So kind of an expanded sidewalk and just making things a little bit nicer and more accessible for citizens. So look out for those. And if you're at a park and you see our crew working on that, please, understand that they'll do whatever they can for your safety. If it means fencing off an area and you can't access something that you would want to, we apologize, but it's just for safety so that we can do the repairs that we need to keep the parks updated. We'll also be getting a turf vacuum. Oh. It's so exciting. This is to replace a piece of equipment that we will be retiring. It made it a long time. The guys did as much as they could to push it as many years as they could, and now it's time for a new one. And we're lucky enough to be able to get new equipment that has a dual function of also being able to sweep up leaves along the edge of parking lots. So in addition to picking up grass clippings and other things through the summer, in the fall we'll be able to more quickly and efficiently pick up leaves from the park. So that actually is really exciting. Santa Fe Station is going to be the third project. We'll be doing some hardscaping there, and so you'll be seeing a variety of rock and decomposed granite going in to really beautify that park and finish it off. Thank you to everyone who uses that park. I know it's a community favorite already with the pickleball courts, so look forward to it being even more beautiful in the next fiscal year. Did you have a question?
No. Did we do an opening or a ribbon cutting of sorts for that park when it opened? Are we done with it?
You're making me think back to April and March, and this is
a lifetime ago.
Yes, a long time ago. I know one was scheduled. I honestly can't remember if we were able to go through with it or not, just because of all the projects we've had in the interim.
If we did, I missed it, so my bad. But
well, we can go cut ribbons at the park anytime you would like. That's happy to go with you. We can wear our badges. We'll put it around the pickleball court when no one's in, and then we'll have to cut it off real fast.
But that was all. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, we're looking forward to doing some improvements in the park. We hope that everybody that enjoys those parks sees and enjoys those improvements as well. So, all right. So, the meeting schedule for 2021. And this should be in your packet, Commissioners.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So does anybody have any questions or changes on the work study dates for the 2020-2021 year?
I'm satisfied with these dates. They meet what we set out to do for the next year, so I'm fine with it.
How about our remote folks? Dear remote members, are you still present?
Yeah, I don't have any questions.
All right. Did you have a chance to look over the work study dates?
Yes.
And do they work for you?
They work.
All right. And going over the regular commission meeting dates for 2020-2021, does anybody have any questions or changes?
No questions. They work for me.
Good. Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve next year's dates for our work study and regular meetings, please?
I move that we accept the meeting dates for both our regular meetings and the work studies for 2021 fiscal year. Second.
Can I second this? If I called for it? Hey, Zach, you want to give me a second?
I second.
Thank you. Thanks, Zach.
All right, we'll approve. Oh, we do have to vote. My apologies. I'd like to call a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Yeah.
The ayes have it.
Nice.
All right.
And for election of officers for the 2021 fiscal year, are there any nominations for chairperson?
I would like to nominate Lynn Quisenberry as chairperson. Need a second.
We will need a second, but I don't think I can second it.
Commissioner Moss?
I'll second that.
Ah, gee, thanks, bud. All right, do we vote on this one too, or no?
Yes.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
Committed to another year. We're married.
Congratulations. If Andy was here, I'm sure he would have.
Just been over the moon about it.
He would have formed a coup. You would have never gotten it.
Speaking of, Andy, do we do this in a specific order, or do they just all need to be touched on?
Well, we would typically go to the vice chair position next if anyone would like to nominate for that position.
I would like to nominate Nancy for that position.
Accept the nomination.
I'll second that.
Right on. Can I get a vote for Nancy to continue to be our vice chair for another term? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Fabulous.
Thank you, commissioners. And our last office, are there any
Nomination. All right.
nominations for secretary?
While I have you here, Zach, what are your thoughts on holding a seat?
I'm
just kidding. You don't have
hearing
to.
you guys, but what was the seat?
Secretary.
That involves sending thank you notes to people who come as guests here to the meetings and it's like corresponding. It's not taking minutes.
And I have spoken with Andy about it, and he has been our secretary for that last term, and he's happy to serve again. But I did want to give you the opportunity if that was something you were just passionately interested in.
Give me a year to watch Andy, and then next year we'll come
Absolutely.
back.
I'd like to nominate Andy Sinclair for secretary.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good.
Very
Phenomenal.
good.
That was painless. Wonderful. All right, unscheduled public appearances. Seeing none, except for the gentleman concerned about that door. Oh, maybe we do. Oh, because we have to check the online one. My apologies. Give us a moment. We're seeing if anybody jumped in public side.
Barley, I see that you're in the audience. Do you have any public comments that you would like to make?
No, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for coming in. All right, our next
Thanks
meeting.
for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Our next meeting is the work study meeting. It's going to be Wednesday, August 12th, but hopefully I'll see all of the fellow commissioners at one of our upcoming events. That will be in conference room 428 at 5:30 p.m. That's here at the Civic Center. And our next regular meeting is Wednesday, August 19th at 5:30 right here in the auditorium. With that, I adjourn this meeting.